as of the moment.
but we have a lot of scorers here. Obviously, when a team can get its outside shot going, it makes it so much easier. Also, a three-point shot in retaliation by the Iranian player.
It was Yazako Ali Hossein. They also shot well from the outside in the first quarter of their game versus Senegal. They fought to a deadlock of 15 apiece. Let's see if they also can get those three-point shots going in this game. Ramos lost the basketball. First turnover of the matchup on the side of the Philippines. Iran running. They go to the corner. And Dr. J, this team is one that will just stick to their usual strength. They will
Shoot the outside shot.
and they will share that basketball.
Yeah, they do a lot of ball movement, then penetration and kick out. Another three-point attempt. This one missed by Jamie Malonzo.
One dribble pull-up jumper not working out, and that will be a foul. The first ball game against Jamie Malonzo. As two free throws will be given up here to Iran. Dr. J, Iran, of course, did not bring their big guns like Shayeki, like Benami Akshali, Mohammad Jamshidi, but it's still a tough task dealing with a team that is this disciplined.
Well, I think the main reason for that is they're trying to move on from the elder players. They know that the future is with the younger players, and that's why they're setting up their team. And you can see that when, as a young player for the national team, you tend to be more disciplined because you want to make the team, no? Junmar, but the ball was taken out of him. Yeah.
They will be joining the team as they compete in the Jones Cup coming up next week. Right after, they will be joining that competition. As Fajardo towers over everyone, this should be a big strength for the Philippines because I don't think anyone could match up one-on-one against Junmar.
Yeah, and the important thing is always clear the rebounds, just what Senegal did. This one was a foul. Finally, we're getting a call, or we could have lost that ball again. No?
So 5-3 is the count right now. 2-point advantage for Iran. As this will be a sideline out-of-bounds play for Gilas Pilipinas. Oh, that pass a little weak. Fajardo could not recover another turnover, so that's 2 turnovers already, Dr. G, for Gilas.
Well, I was talking to Coach Tim Kona over breakfast, and he was saying we have to stop making the mistakes. The important thing is for this tournament for us to learn and to stop making the mistakes that we've been doing a lot. That's a good rebound again. We gotta push the ball. Nice pass.
Coming from Junmar, they send it out, they swing it over. That's Jamie Malonzo, trapped, fouled, and he will take 2 free throws.
Well, he's using his head properly in that play. When he heard the whistle, you could see that he went for the basket so that he would be able to get 2 free throws. No.
Jamie Malonzo, the first free throw, converts on that. And he will be a key figure because he can play multiple positions, Dr. J.
Yeah, and he has athleticism as well as speed, no? Which is very important. He can play 3, he can play 4,
Of course, if he gets that 3-point shot going, then it will be a big addition to the offense.
And again, that thing happened there. I was already reminding them of that net where we're shooting right now. There's a tendency for the net to go up, and they should have fixed it. No?
There for the Philippines, allowing Iran to regain the lead 7-5. Alonso with a handoff on Park. Ray sends it out to Musa. Musa right now waiting for the screen. Tapping the ball handler and forcing the turnover. That's the 3rd giveaway for the Philippines.
We have to handle the pressure when they're double teaming the ball handler and forcing him to the sideline. He's got to make intelligent passes or good decisions right away.
No substitutions yet for the Philippines. That is another assist.
A 4-point lead now being enjoyed by the Iranians. It's also hard when you don't have a natural point. Although Chris Newsom knows how to play that position. And that's a nice pick up there.
First look. But he hits the side of the backboard as Iran scrambles on the rebound. Iran pushing once again. They're not waiting for anything. They want to fire all cylinders and start their offense early. Mid-range jumper will not drop in for Yazanlu.
And you can see how quickly the transition defense of Iran is. That's going to be a foul. 2 free throws coming up here for Chris Newsom.
Especially with Jumar Fajardo attracting the attention of the help defense. Newsom is now on the free throw line for 2.
Yep. So far we made the 2 free throws earlier, but this one is a miss from Chris Newsom. This is one area of his game that he also must improve. Consistency on the free throw shooting. Even in the pros, you can see that. He missed both, but he does get the rebound.
Almost another 3 on the way. That
Second 3-point shot for Dwight Ramos, and that augurs well for this team. Huh?
9-8, only 1 point advantage now for Iran. Attack on the left side, almost throwing that ball over. 34 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper is good for So that's also the second 3-point make of Iran in this ball game.
That's right. And they quickly double against Junmar. That's an open shot there. Yes!
Will be available for Jamie Malonzo all game long if he is playing the 4.
Correct. And if Junmar is going to be double teamed by the white shirts. So 3 3-point shots already for us in this ball game.
Let's see where this play is going for Iran. Philippines doing a great job of denying the offense so far. One last drive and that will be short. Almost a shot clock violation, but a completed stop either way for Gilas Pilipinas.
Well, good luck from behind by Malonzo. Oh, that's going to be a foul there as they try to get the ball to Junmar at the low post position.
You know, even if he does not get the basketball down low, it's important for him to try and seal early because it will keep the defense very honest.
That's right. And already the Iranians are easily getting into foul trouble with still 5 minutes and 1 second left. I mean, on the penalty situation for the team. Couple of substitutions here. Kiefer Rabena coming in for Chris Newsom. So it'll be the point. And 2 substitutions here for Iran.
That is Amir Hossein Azari. We know what he can do. He scored a couple of 3-point shots in their game yesterday. And one of their veterans is Sandalir Zahan also in this matchup, the point guard. As Dwight Ramos takes it short with the hoop.
Yes.
For Dwight.
He got 8 points already in the ball game. 8 of our 13 points. That should be 13-12, right? Because we didn't score, yes. The adjustment coming in a little bit late here.
Yeah, but the score is 13-12.
Yeah, it's
right
13-12.
1 point lead for Gilas. That pass to the corner, 3-point shot. Fajardo could not get to it. And the big man, first, that was Muhammad Amin. It was Ravi converting from downtown. Jamie Malonzo with another drive, comes up short on the layup. And running again, they swing the ball to Azari. He attacks the closeout. Absorbs contact and misses. Malonzo quicker to the loose ball. They meet to Ray Ray. Good kick out pass. Rapena for 3. No good.
They have a good angle on that shot. No? 2-point lead for Iran.
Dr. J coming up for Coach John. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Dalir Zahan on the move. That'll be a foul. As Lumar used his arms a little bit to defend the smaller guard.
And I think the referee is going to give him continuation. In other words, he's probably going to get 2 free throws. Yeah, he is.
Looks like he was really on the way to the basket already. As Malonzo, Fajardo, and Park step out. only remaining starter is Dwight Ramos as he's joined by AJ Edo, Japet Aguilar, and RR Pagoy.
Well, you like Edu and Aguilar playing together because that's two 6'9s that have quickness, no? The problem there with Junmar is when they kick the ball out to his defender, he cannot close out that quickly, especially if he's in the corners. So I think Chot saw that immediately and he's got to be able. We have to understand that Iran, when they penetrate, they're going to kick out. Yeah. So, and we saw that yesterday. They miss a lot of layups. Of course, Senegal has a very big lineup in the middle, no? But still, they're not, their idea is to kick it out. No? Nice move. That's a foul.
It will be 2 free throws for Kiefer.
And I think that will put the other team, Iran, into the penalty situation after the free throw shots. No?
Look at this pass. This was the shot that you were talking about.
Yeah,
Dr.
he cannot close out in time. Yeah.
Yes, Kiefer will take 2 free throws. For the moment, Iran leading by 4 once again, trying their biggest advantage here in the first quarter.
Well, with still 3 minutes and 32 seconds, they've already scored 17 points. They only had 15 yesterday at the first quarter. But we ourselves are scoring okay, especially Ramos. He's the one that has been our anchor with 8 points, and that's why he's still in the ball game.
Rubena takes care of the first free throw. Second is a miss, but they get the ball back. Talking about Gilas Filipinas, courtesy of Japet. Good pass, AJ, one-hander's good. Could have been fouled as well.
Yeah, there's a little push on the stomach. Maybe, the referees could have let that go. It's part of basketball anyway, not a real hard shot to dislodge him, no?
17-16 is the count, a 1-point lead for Iran, but it's good to see AJ Edo doing well.
Yeah. This is actually the first time I've really seen him play,
Nadir Zahan from the outside, that won't work as Japet takes care of the rebound once again.
You love the big fellow going after the ball. Nice pass. That's going to be another foul there.
Good effort coming from the big man, but they will come up empty as Nadir Zahan attacks on the other side. Good block from behind. RR Pagoy not pulling the trigger just yet. AJ Edu hands it over to Kiefer. Japet asking for it down low, but he is forced out by the defense. Kiefer now asking for a ball screen from Edu. They swing it around. Japet, jumper from the baseline, no good.
It's a good shot. It's a good shot. And the shot clock was winding down already.
17-16 is still the count as we are down to the final 2 minutes and change in your first quarter of action. Dalir Zahan on the move. Again, they are always looking for that outside shot. Luckily for the Philippines, Azari could not send it home.
Yeah, you cannot really sag down too much that you are not able to recover. Kiefer trying to force a penalty situation. Kickball called against the Iranians.
Not able to locate RR Pagoy, was waiting in the corner as Ramos finally takes a break. In comes Renz Abando.
He's also a new addition to the Gilas team. Although he's been training with them for quite a while now.
He was there with the squad in Europe where he did a lot of great work. Coach Tim Cone is impressed with the potential, with the talent, and of course the athleticism as AJ Edo from the outside.
Second leading scorer for Gilas Filipinas with 5 points. AJ Edo. AJs are always good, man. That's my initials.
Dr. J, it's great to see him shooting with this kind of confidence. Meanwhile, a counter from Esan Dalir Zahan.
His second 3-point shot conversion in this ball game.
Edu looking for his options. Finally sends it to Japet. Mid-range jumper, a little too strong for Aguilar.
Well, Japet has the right idea there. Those are good open shots from about 16 feet. He just can't put it down at the moment.
Azari with a nice pocket pass.
Again, it's a pass.
Yep. It's always kicking out, always looking for that outside shot. Iran still with the basketball. Another 3-point shot is made this time by Ali Reza Sharifi.
Iran up by 4 points right now. 42 seconds left.
Iran, when their 3-point shots are falling down, they're a difficult team to deal with. Counter 3 won't work for Kiefer as he was looking for that 2-for-1.
Yeah, I thought that's what he went after there.
Mismatch down low. But the guard pushing the advantage in speed. Thwarted by Japet as now Roger Pogoy will opt for the final shot here in the first quarter.
And Iran has no fouls to give, no?
RR Pogoy with that familiar slow
Yes.
one-hander is money.
Now we have a lot of fouls to give, and we should use it, no? Oh,
This is a nice look for the Lirzahan. Will not work out. So after the first quarter of action, it is 23-21. A 2-point lead for Iran against Gilas, Pilipinas.
okay na ako kanina, ginalaw niyo eh.
Check, check. Check, Mike. Pates mo sa kanila. Check, check. Mike 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dapat may nagsabi mahina ka. Pwede ganyan. Mas malakas yung pagkakas. Number 10 ka.
And we are back inside the Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament. We thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Pamintuan with Dr. J, Andy Howe, and Dr. J. Good start coming from Dwight Ramos. AJ Edo also playing well off the bench.
Yeah, and the most important thing is we also missed 3 free throws there that was given to us. And we really were not able to take advantage of the penalty situation against them early. I think we should, whenever we're able to force them into that situation, it's got to be drive to the basket more than trying to take outside shots. But anyway, it's the first quarter. And let's see how the Gilas Filipinas progresses here in the second quarter.
23-21 is the count in favor of Iran. As we will start with AJ Edo, Kiefer Ravena, Renz Abando, RR Pogoy, and Japet Aguilar. A miss from the outside. Look at the hops of Renz Abando taking that rebound. Kiefer sends it to the corner. Renz takes the 3. That is good.
I mean, he got the rebound there, went to his spot, and Kiefer found him, and he makes his first attempt. Bali turnover against Osan here, no? Who has already contributed with 2 3-point shots for Iran in the first quarter.
Good play coming from Kiefer Ravena. Good location. Relocation rather for Renz Abando going to that corner and sending that home. The 3-point shots, Dr. J, are definitely falling for the Philippines in the first half. Ravena still playing point. Now Japet has it. Aguilar waiting for movement. Ravena up top using the ball screen. Good roll. Japet.
Oh! Kiefer with his 3rd assist of the ball game already. And great pick and roll with Japet really going strong to the basket.
Tremendous playmaking so far for the Filipino point guard. 26-23. Oh, but he missed that man, and that's the result. 3-point shot, another one for Ali Reza Sharifi.
Well, that's a mistake of Edu because he was trying to help out, but then his big man went to the corner, and you know they're gonna pass to him if he's open, and he was open and he made the shot. No?
Ravenna with the basketball once again. 8 seconds to work with. Step back jumper, keeper. No good. Pogoy with a rebound, and Pogoy puts it back home.
Really, really good play there by Roger Pogoy. Going for the offensive rebound, not giving up.
Foul given up there by R.R. Pogoy. Not a problem just yet, as it's only the first team foul of the Philippines. Dwight Ramos was the last to be subbed out in the first quarter. The first one to check back in among the first 5. CJ Perez also about to see action here in the second quarter. So all of a sudden, Gilas playing small again, Dr. J.
Yeah, CJ Perez coming in for Kiefer Rabena. So right now, who's going to play point guard for this team? Could it be CJ? Could it be Dwight Ramos, no?
So far, it is CJ Perez defending the opposing point guard. As Talir Zahan goes on the drive.
Traveling.
It will be a traveling violation.
Yeah, that's traveling.
And Dr. J, the referees have been...
Like I said, you know, I like this referee. Since yesterday, I thought he's been making the right calls for both teams, huh?
Philippines now with an opportunity to add on to this 2-point lead. 28-26 is the count. Iran back on their 3-point shooting earlier. As CJ kicks it to Pogoy. Fix. Pogoy, one-hander, another one.
Well, he's been a mainstay for Gilas Filipinas. Only the injury last year kept him out of a lot of action. But he seems to have recovered pretty well, no? Making a name for himself, making a case for himself to be a member of the team.
Hot start for Pogoy. Another 3 on the way for Iran. It won't work this time, but they get the ball back thanks to an offensive rebound. Talir Zahan has it. Now using the ball screen. Gilas doing a decent job of switching back. AJ Edu defending down low, but he could not stop that basket from being completed by Salah.
That's a new young guy that we liked yesterday. Made 1 3-point shot, but most of his game is really underneath. 3-point attempt by Pogoy, a little bit short here.
30-28, Gilas Filipinas still up by 2. Dr. J, going up against Iran, you always have to be disciplined and know that they're looking for the 3-point shot even if they are penetrating.
Yeah, and more often than not, if they're in a range wherein the defender is in front of him, they're going to give you a shot fake and they put the ball down on the floor, hoping that these other players will sag in, then you will see them pass. That's a good foul in the sense that it's not in the penalty situation. Well, of course, and not in the act of shooting. No?
R.R. Pogoy subbed out. 30 Ravenna checks in for the first time in this ball game. Another 3-point shot. This time it's short for Iran. Well defended by the Philippine defense there.
Well, sometimes you can live with that because nobody shoots 50 or 60% as a team from 3-point territory, you know. And that's what happened to them yesterday. When they started missing, it was all over for them. Double foul there. 2 guys knocking Dwight Ramos to the floor.
I think that's a lucky break for the Philippines as Ramos, I thought, passed the ball at the last moment. But his aggressive drive was enough to convince the referee to give him 2 free throws for his efforts.
By the way, 30 Ravenna seeing action for the first time. Did Calvin Oftana play already? So he's the only player that has not yet seen action, no, for Gilas. Okay. Well, that would have been a violation if he didn't make it because that was certainly distracting the free throw shooter. No?
Ramos secures.
Got 10 points already, partner.
Yep, but what's showing up in our scoreboard is 8 as of the moment. I think they accidentally gave the 2 points to Roger Pogoy. So by our count, by our count, it's 10 points for Dwight Ramos in this ball game. Scrambling defense for the Philippines. Another post-up play here. Edu sends it out. 3 to shoot. That will not work out as AJ claims the board. Decent showing so far, Dr. J, for AJ Edu here in China.
Yeah, I like. Oh, good. Oh, another interception there, but the good transition. Oh,
Renz Abando erasing that shot.
now you got two small guys there that can really block shots. Abando and Teddy Rabena. You know, they've proven that's great timing there, huh?
Unbelievable hops as always from Renz Abando as he protected the basketball. But still a lot of time remaining on the shot clock for Iran. Good pass down low. Great defense though from AJ Edu. Only 7 to shoot now for Iran. They're still trying to post up. They wiggle free at the last moment. But that will be a completed stop for Gilas. 30 pushing. Ravenna losing the basketball off the Euro step. Another turnover for Gilas.
You have to push with a certain amount of discipline also, no? Especially because of 1-on-4. Where were you going? No?
And now Calvin Oftana about to check in for the first time. So all members of Gilas will see action in this match. Solid drive there coming from Ali as he evades the defense of multiple Filipino players en route to the basket.
They should clean that spot there. It's been very slippery. A lot of players are falling down that spot, and they're doing that. No?
CJ has it now using the ball screen. Ooh, might have been a foul there. Ravenna
Good fake,
gives up
good
the ball.
pass.
Abando,
One more time.
3-point shot.
Yeah! Second 3-point shot for Renz Abando.
Renz Abando converting once more to extend the lead to its biggest for the Philippines, 35 to 30 as we head into this timeout. Ilang points ka na? 6 lang. Sa'yo lahat din ano ito. Back inside the Heyuan Sport Gymnasium for the 2023 Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament. Carlo Pamintuan and Dr. J. Andy Howe on the call. So far, so good for Gilas Pilipinas in the second quarter as they have now taken the lead 35 to 30 against Iran. Oh, good block coming from AJ Edu. Great rim protection, Dr. J.
Yeah, we're doing well on defense now that we understand what they're doing on offense.
Dwight Ramos, another 3. Won't work this time. He made 2 earlier. That was not a bad shot.
Actually, we have the biggest lead that we've enjoyed so far tonight. No, it's 35 to 30. By the way, Calvin Oftana is already in the ball game right now.
That's a bump called against Renz Abando. And you can see them talking about their defense as Chris Newsom is about to check in alongside Junmar Fajardo, replacing Abando. And maybe AJ Edu at this stage for the matchup.
Well, that's speed. Those guys are speedy when we're talking about Edu and Abando, and they certainly help our cause defensively and offensively. Both of them helped us.
2 free throws right now, about to be taken by Iran. But Ishaq Hatami Far will not be able to send that one home. 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in your second quarter. Dr. J, yesterday, Iran versus Senegal, this was the quarter where Senegal took complete control of the match, but Iran showing that they've already learned their lessons.
Yeah, 31-11 in that second quarter. Well, of course, they're not playing a very tall team compared to Senegal. So their defense is a little bit tighter. Oh, that was a nice move. He just didn't finish. But Junmar kept that ball alive. No? Newsom, by the way, has been sent back into the ball game.
CJ pulls the trigger short on the triple for Perez. Score remains at 35-30. And tomorrow it will be Gilas Pilipinas versus a strong athletic Senegal squad. Also airing at 8 p.m. So check back with us for more of your Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament. Second effort no good as Fardo finally claims the board for the Philippines.
You know, for a while I thought that guy troubled. He passed to himself before trying that second shot of his. No?
CJ using those ball screens.
Open shot.
Right. Oh, gave up on the open three. Newsom could not convert. And you can see Coach Chotreyes saying that, Dwight, that was a shot that you should take.
Yeah, of course. And so far he hasn't scored here in this ball game yet. No? Chris Newsom. But at least his defense is there.
Maybe that was the point, Dr. J, of Dwight Ramos making that pass to somehow
Try to get him try to get him. See, they're wild when they drive in, as long as you have a big man there in front of you. Calvin Optana, nice fake, but got blocked.
Counter-attack for Iran. And that is a good, strong drive coming from Beshad Arabzadeh. (35-32) 3-point lead now for Gilas Pilipinas. Dwight Ramos looking for his options. Attacks always his right hand. Layup. Oh, will not bounce in.
In and out, huh?
Bit slower. Talking about the pace of the ball game here in the second quarter. As CJ Perez defending the guard here. Another drive. Interior defense has been decent for the Philippines. With Newsom locating off Tana for three. No good. And that will be a push from behind.
Can't make that shot. But that's the shot of Calvin Optana. He usually makes that when he spots up there.
Minute and 45 left here in your second quarter. Still a 3-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas. CJ Perez will do the honors in the inbound. As we have another set of substitutions here for Iran.
Well, Esan has been set back into the ball game. They need his presence and his outside sniping. By the way, Malonzo is back. He has an open shot and he makes it.
Good
Two-point shot.
Good pin down screen given up there by Calvin Oftana, opening up that jumper from Jamie Malonzo back to a 5-point lead. They fake the handoff to Dalir Zahan. Now he gets the basketball, dribbles it off his own foot. The ball remains on their side. 5 seconds left. Another handoff to Dalir Zahan for three. Won't work. As Jamie skies for the board. This might be a technical foul here.
And a technical foul called against one of the Iranians.
He was asking for a foul, taking the 3-point shot, Dr. J, but the referee's not agreeing.
And Coach Chot chose Calvin Optana to take the technical free throws.
No, Calvin Oftana joined Gilas Pilipinas in the Southeast Asian Games. Unfortunately, he suffered a calf injury that knocked him out of that competition. Had to really battle back to be able to recover physically to join the squad here in China. And for Coach
And
Chot,
will retain possession of the ball. So this is our biggest lead now, partner, 38-32.
that is correct, Dr. J, as we will have Timeout coming up here. 38-32. Still a 6-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas. A minute and 12 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Minute and 12 seconds left in your second quarter. 21 seconds on the shot clock for Gilas Pilipinas to try and add on to their biggest lead of the ball game right now. Jamie, one dribble, pull-up jumper. Stroke has been pure in this ball game.
Good timeout and great play executed by the squad to give us an 8-point lead. A little separation now being displayed here by Gilas in the last minute of this second quarter.
Fajardo getting a lot of help there as Malonzo unfortunately was called for a foul.
Nowhere to go. They got a good break there, and you can see the guy was laughing together with Chris Newsom. They had nowhere to go.
Good help defense from the Philippines. Yun nga lang, at the very last moment, a foul was called.
You know, when that guy penetrated and he saw all the blue shirts, he was just trying to look to pass, but he had no vision to pass to anybody.
Azari converting on that first free throw just to stop the bleeding for the moment and allow themselves to inch a little bit closer, down by 7 points.
This is Azari Hussein. I think he started in this ball game, right? Huh?
Yesterday's
yesterday.
Dr. J. Earlier it was Amir Hosenia Zarlu, so it's the same surname. That's the lead of Gilas now down to 6. CJ Perez, good pass. To Jamie Malonzo, rather. Newsom from the outside. Rims out. On that
Newsom just can't buy a basket, partner. Good shot, no? But there's still about 4 seconds between game clock and shot clock.
But Iran really milking the clock. They don't want to leave a lot of time for Gilas to try to score one more time. Azari with 3 to shoot. It's a drive now. Pull-up jumper won't work. Malone to work with. He has to go. Newsom with 1 second. Perez floats it
Not
up.
in time, I think.
Yep, that would have been a no count either way. But still, a stronger second quarter allows Gilas Pilipinas to lead by 6 points, 40-34. Heading into the second quarter, outstanding start for Jamie Malonzo, Dwight Ramos, Bugoy, Abando, all scoring well to give the Gilas Pilipinas men's squad a 6-point lead at the half.
比赛参与的这个一体，那就是
natin kahapon.
Doon.
Oh, yung photographer.
Nandun kanina. Check. May splitter lang sana to. Magiging siyang dalawa. Lapit na lang natin lalo do ka. Lapit ko konti sa akin. Para magkarinigan tayo. Ito yung score. Ito yung tama. Ganito lang. Sa app lang nila. Kay Jensen.
Yung shooting percentage.
Kay Jensen. Hindi ko na lang. At the half of this friendly matchup between Gilas Pilipinas and Iran, Philippines enjoying a slim advantage as they had to battle back through a deficit in the first quarter. And now they're being led by Jamie Malonzo's 11 points, followed by the 8 of Dwight Ramos, all scored in the first quarter. R.R. Pagoy and Renz Abando both have 6 points. Kiefer Ravena, the leading assist man for the Philippines, with 3. Dr. J, your assessment of what happened in the first half?
Well, obviously, partner Malonzo and Dwight Ramos got us on the right foot. And then, of course, the help coming from Abando and Roger Pugoy. But we got to get some scoring from Junmar Fajardo, Chris Newsom, even Japet Aguilar. They have to really contribute in this ball game. And that's why I think they took quite a while there inside the dugout talking about not being afraid to shoot.
Well, luckily AJ Edu did very well. In the
Yeah, he
limited
did
minutes
well.
he was given, was able to score 5 points in the match. Had a big block as well. So both ends of the floor, AJ Edu has contributed alongside Renz Abando, who had a spectacular highlight block in the first half, Dr. J.
Yes. I thought that was great timing, And Abando seems to know his place on the floor and what shot he has to take. Especially that good defensive stop. I think Iran also may have some changes coming for them here in the second half of play,
So the score is 40-34. Philippines will alter their starting unit a little bit with R.R. Pugoy in the ball game, replacing Ray Parks, who started earlier. First possession will belong to Gilas Pilipinas to open the third quarter. Again, this is the 2023 Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament in Heyuan, China. This is the first international basketball tournament being held here in this city. And there was a lot of excitement. You can see there are fans inside this arena. Even though there is no Chinese squad playing, Dr. J is enjoying the hoops action between Senegal, the Philippines, and Iran for this tournament.
Yeah. Well, here in the second half, we inserted Pugoy as part of the starting five, the only change. And he goes strong to the hoop, scores, and one.
R.R. Pugoy off to a good start. 8 points now in the matchup. Could be 9 as a bonus free throw is coming up. And you know that Coach Chotarayes drew that play up and it was executed to perfection, Dr. J.
Yeah, the execution was perfect. This is a very difficult shot because you have the big man coming at you and he had to stretch to try to get it off the glass. Let's see if he can complete the three-point play. Misses, however, but gets his own rebound.
Yep. Get the ball back. Fajardo has yet to score. Dwight Ramos, three-point shot, no good. But Fajardo secures the board.
You should take him now.
Newsom. Back to Dwight. 4 seconds to shoot. Someone needs to make a decision here. Ramos on the drive. Passes it at the last moment. Results to a turnover. Could have been a shot already for Dwight. As the Lirzahan comes up empty on that fast break attack. Counter, fast break run. Dwight Ramos laced it up and in.
So he's also in double figures right now, no? Dwight Ramos together with Jimmy Malonzo.
And they have led the Philippines to this 10-point advantage, 44-34. Would have been an 8-second violation there versus Iran. Swooping layup is good with a foul.
Possible three-point play coming up here for Iran on this drive-by.
This is Yazarlo Amir Hussein, who converts that basket for 5 points in the ball game. Could make it 6. No one, Dr. J, no one has scored more than 6 points for Iran. Very balanced scoring for their side.
Yeah. But I think because we've also been able to scout them, so it's also we had adjusted our defense to the kind of offense that they're playing.
Ramos now looking for Fajardo, double team coming. Junmar dribbles it out. Right, back to Dwight Ramos. Repost, reseal, Ramos. Nice pass, but Fajardo could not finish.
Gotta finish stronger than that. You're the biggest player on the floor.
Fajardo still trying to get himself into a groove here. As that pull-up jumper will be banked home by Majid. Majid Rahimian with his second 3-ball of the matchup. And just like that, it's only a 4-point lead for the Philippines after leading by 10 points. Ramos is really trying to set up Fajardo, but he forces up a shot this time, missing on the one-hander. Dalir Zahan on the move, gets the bump. Layup won't work as he was fouled for 2 free throws.
Yeah, defensively you have to get ahead of the guy, and you can't wait for him, and they're going to try to bump him from the side. That's an automatic foul. We already enjoyed the 10-point lead, but we have given up 6 straight points. And Sam trying to add 2 more from the free throw line.
Last couple of possessions have looked stagnant, Dr. J, for the Philippines, as I think they were trying a little too hard to look for Junmar Fajardo.
Yeah, and the other thing, when Junmar had a 12-footer, he should have taken it because their defensive player sagged off. Junmar was still trying to get it to his teammates. I think there is a point there where he must be able to take that jump shot.
Split from the line, so the score is 44-41. A substitution here as Renz Abando comes in for Dwight Ramos.
Abando coming in for Dwight Ramos.
Pogoy has the basketball, waiting for that Junmar screen.
There's
Good
the pass.
Open three-point shot. Malonzo missing that one a little bit long. Great look. However, good pass coming from Pogoy. As Dalir Zahan
Good
is
block.
blocked by Abando. Forward pass. Here we go. Abando will sky.
Abando has 2 defensive stops with a block, and this one he slams it home.
Showing off the athleticism on both ends of the floor. The chase down block and then the two-handed throw down. And now the Philippines is ahead by 5 points once again, 46-41. Step through move does not work out for Dalir Zahan as the rebound is caught by Nusam. Nusam to Abando, baseline drive. They recover. Nusam will reset the play. RR Pogoy, good pass. Fajardo finally scores.
Finally, Junmar getting a field goal here, and establishing a 7-point lead for Gilas Filipinas.
Good little 4-0 counter for the Philippines after that 6-0 run for Iran. Difficult look there. There's also another Philippine stop. RR Pogoy on the drive, kicks it out. Abando to Malonzo. More open
Short.
on the 3, but this time it won't work. Fajardo, foul down low, he'll take 2.
And that's what he always does well. Get offensive rebounds, give you the pump fake, and then tries to take it hard.
Look at this play one more time. As Renz Abando goes for the block and the dunk.
Well, Coach Cho trying to put 2 big men now, Carlo, to ease, the pressure on Junmar Fajardo. They're simply double teaming him, forcing him to give up the ball.
And it'll be interesting, Dr. J, to see him playing alongside AJ Edu. This
Correct.
is the first time we're
Correct.
seeing it in this ball game.
Yeah, I think everybody's anxious to see what he can do playing alongside Edu, who did very well in his stint in the first half.
Like Dr. J, we know the chemistry between Junmar Fajardo and Japet. Now let's see if he can also do that with AJ. And so far, so good. AJ with the tap to retain possession. Pogoy is open. That will not work though, but it was a beautiful look coming from RR Pogoy. Just could not send it home.
Yeah, you can't blame the shot. And you should take the shot when you're given that kind of opportunity.
7-point lead for the Philippines. Jumper won't work. Edu with another board. Nusam directing traffic, goes down to Fajardo. You
Yeah.
have a foul there on the catch.
Where you can see that the defensive player was holding him down. There, you can see. There, he pushes him down. And good call by the referee.
So the exit of Jamie Malonzo was more to preserve his foul situation because he already has 3 fouls at this moment. Baseline out of bounds action here. Curl for Pogoy. Sends it out to Junmar. Fajardo waiting for the handoff to Nusam. Nu. Mid-range. But he was blocked. 5 seconds still on the shot clock. Fajardo comes up short. Another great possession there for Gilas Filipinas. Let's see if they can make up for it on the defensive end. Azari on the move. Lost his grip on the basketball. Taken away by Pogoy. I think, yep. Bounce off of the foot of Bogoy. So a wasted fast break opportunity for Gilas, Dr. J.
Yeah, lost an opportunity for a fast break because there was interference run by the defender. Another substitution here for Iran, taking out a big man here.
Yazarlu Amir Hussein stepping out of this ball game. Arab Zadeh checking in. 48-41 is the count, still a 7-point lead as we approach the midway mark of the third quarter. AJ Edu doing his best to defend here. Bothering the shot and force a miss. Picks up the rebound. Another good stint, Dr. J, for AJ Edu here in the third
good
quarter.
defense.
Ball was stripped from Abando, so it'll stay with the Philippines. Still a lot of time remaining, 17 on the clock.
17 seconds, and we're going to see Bobby Ray Parks given another opportunity here in the third quarter. It's a good substitution. Pogoy has missed a couple of shots already here after making that layup at the start of the third.
But you also understand why Coach Chot Reyes wants to play him a lot of minutes.
You know, he knows him. Yeah?
Yep, he needs
Oh!
him to get back into shape as Fajardo converts on that mid-range look. 9-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas, 50-41. Azari pulls the trigger for three. Rims out. AJ Edu with another board.
And Junmar, giving it to him. He tried to jump with him. That was a good seal, but they didn't get the ball to Junmar.
Maybe AJ was not yet comfortable making that high-low pass. As Abando pulls the trigger, did not sink the three-point shot. Three-point look won't work, but the tap goes back to Iran, taken away though by Abando, and now they're rushing down court. Junmar
Good
goes
seal.
down low to Edu.
Yes!
Shot is good. So we were wondering what kind of chemistry AJ Edu will have with Junmar Fajardo, and that is certainly a step in the right direction. Fajardo with a pass, the young gun with a finish, and now it's the biggest lead of the Philippines, 52-41, a timeout Iran.
Text yung kaibigan ko, narinig yung tayo.
Okay na po.
Maraming bagay rin si Edu.
And we're back inside the Heyuan Sports Gymnasium here in Heyuan, China. Philippines up 52-41 against Iran. Carlo Pamintuan and Dr. J. Andy Howe on the call from the baseline here in this big gym in Heyuan. Dr. J, what has led to the Philippines establishing their biggest lead of the ball game so far?
Well, Japet Aguilar, they're now teaming up with Edu in the front court, giving Junmar a rest. Good defense. 3-second violation called against Iran.
And Dr. J, in the international game, when you go inside the shaded area and you fake, if you don't shoot,
you're in trouble.
That's an automatic call.
You're in trouble.
If you pass it out, they will call a 3-second violation automatically. As CJ, pass is a good idea. But Japet was not ready for it.
The idea was
too
correct,
strong.
no?
Yeah.
The reception was not. And Japet, we can say in our vernacular, nanghihinayang, no? Na hindi niya natanggap yung paso na yun.
Could have been an easy basket there for Aguilar. 52-41. That will not work. Well defended by Japet. CJ using the brush screen from AJ Edo. Abando dumping the ball inside. Now they swing it over. Perez attacks middle. Perez could not finish right there at the cup.
He's having a rough night today. Turnovers, not being able to finish at the basket.
Has not yet scored in this ball game. Talking about CJ Perez. But Iran's offense is a little out of its usual flow, Dr. J, here in the third quarter. Their offense, they're not getting their usual shots in the third quarter.
Well, Iran, obviously because we're really almost switching and then almost always closing out on their big-time scorers. At the same time, that was a foul called against Bobby Ray Parks. Not the right way to box out by using your hips.
Malonzo still leads the Philippines with 11 points. Dwight Ramos has 10. Pogoy and Abando both have 8. AJ Edu with 7 points in this match. And that will be an N1 for Iran to finally halt the bleeding.
Yeah. Japet has just he's the type of a player. Once he gets a score going for himself, he can pull himself together. Sometimes he gets a little frustrated with himself. And you just have to be tougher than that.
Azari with the free throw, and that's good.
And cut down the lead to 8 on that 3-point play. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the third quarter.
AJ waiting for the handoff. Edu still with the basketball. Struggling to find a recipient, and that pass was stolen. Japet with a denial, and the stop is completed. Forward pass now to Abando. He does not have the numbers. Abando doesn't care as he scores.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an offensive foul against him.
That's what we call Howie. Chicken wing.
Wasted opportunity again on the fast break. As the referee calling an offensive foul on Abando. Still an 8-point lead for Gilas. Azari goes between the legs on the snatch back. Gorgeous shot coming from the Iranian.
So it's a 5-0 run against us. 6-0 run. 52-46.
CJ on the drive, one-hander.
Finally
it falls.
And you can see him squat after making the shot like he's so happy with himself. That should give him some confidence here.
54-46 is the count now, an 8-point advantage. Another 3 on the way.
Good rebound there by Japet.
But he was swarmed by 3 defenders. Azari, foot on the line, long 2, won't work. CJ with the board. Edu sealing early, but they could not deliver him the basketball. CJ finishes with the left.
Oh, once that first shot went in, makes it so much easier for the player. You take the monkey out of your back, easier to score. No?
Back-to-back hits for Perez. And now back to a 10-point lead for the Philippines, 56-46. Only 7 seconds to work with. They find Azari once again. That shot, I think, was touched by Japet. Forward pass was available, but CJ could not deliver the basketball to Japet.
We can go for a 2-for-1 here.
Park sends it out to AJ. Now Abando has it, using the screen. Grants pulls the trigger, won't work for 3, but AJ working hard on the boards, gets another one.
Now we can use the clock a little bit. No? There's a difference of about 8 seconds.
CJ one-on-one, shoots from downtown and he sinks it.
7 straight points for CJ Perez.
And now establishing the biggest lead of the ball game for Gilas Pilipinas. Buzzer beating attempt will be short as CJ Perez comes alive at the tail end of the third period. Explosive scoring from the scoring champion of the PBA, 59-46, 13-point Gilas Pilipinas lead.
Nasaan yung tumulong sa'yo kahapon? Tumutulong sa'yo kahapon nasaan?
Sumusat ulit for the start naman.
Apir?
After the game. Okay, you do have PDF.
Final quarter of action for the first game of Gilas Pilipinas in your 2023 Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament. Carla Pamituan and Dr. J. Andy Howe on the call on the baseline here in China. Jamie Malonzo still leading Gilas in scoring with 11 points. Ramos has 10, but Dr. J. AJ Edu 7.7 rebounds in this ball game already.
Yeah, and we have Kiefer Rabena and Calvin Octana coming into the ball game. Sorry. Knew that if he continued complaining, he might get another technical.
That's why he decided against it. Again, Rabena, Oftana on the floor alongside Parks, Japet Aguilar, and CJ Perez. That is the five right now of Coach Chot Reyes. Kiefer did a decent job of quarterbacking in the minutes he played in the first half. Had 3 assists in the ball game. Kiefer, crossover. Nice pass. CJ another 3. This time it's short though, but Oftana taps it over to Perez to keep the possession for the Philippines.
That's using your brains a little bit there. Don't force a shot. Use the shot clock and get a better shot. Open shot now.
Tough
Yes!
for Oftana, but it's good for 3. And that will be his first basket of the ball game.
So little separation now, Carlo. 16-point lead. Biggest of the ball game for Gilas Filipinas. Better defense in the second half.
Yeah.
Better outside shooting.
And that's why Iran has been forced to take difficult shots. Oftana defending a bigger opponent.
Oh.
Look clean from our angle. But Iran will get a break as a foul is called on the shot.
They called it on Calvin Octana.
But then again, Dr. J, when you defend tenaciously
Yeah.
with good intensity, sometimes you might not get the calls, but at least you know that the presence, the defensive energy is there for Gilas.
Yeah, you're correct. At the same time, you're letting the opponents know you're not getting any freebies
Yeah.
for me underneath the basket. We're all going to be all there. And he missed the first free throw, so that's already a point save if he didn't defend hard, no? So he splits his charities.
15-point lead still for Gilas, 62-47. Again, tomorrow it will be Gilas versus the squad of Senegal. So Senegal is preparing for the pre-Olympic qualifying tournament as Japet gets a friendly bounce.
Now that might get him started. Remember I said that. Once he feels that he has made the basket, it's going to make the game easier for him. Because we know what he can do,
4 points in the ball game for Japet as they are shutting down all options in this possession. Only 4 to shoot here as Sparks takes the ball away. Ray on the move. Layup is good with a foul.
That was a bad foul there by Bobby Ray Parks had a clear area already, and just giving him a possible 3-point play. It's a good steal, took it out. The guy was there already, no reason to foul him. And 30 has come into the ball game to replace CJ Perez, who had struggled, but that 7 straight points near the end of the third quarter established this big lead for us. Now, Bobby probably is one of our best free throw shooters, but I like to, play around with the odds a little bit by saying that. Well, I really believe that because I've seen him in the past. No? Maybe I should keep my mouth shut. When he released it, I said, no. We have missed 5 free throws at least here, Carlo, in this ball game.
But
maybe more.
But the last one was on you, Dr.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Bobby.
66-47, still a 19-point lead though.
And that's a foul there on Optana again. Little aggressive.
But again, sometimes it will happen. What's important is they're defending with great intensity.
2 team fouls already called against Gilas Filipinas. Bobby Ray Parks being replaced here by Edo was impressed us a little bit with his game here. Overall, offensively and defensively.
7.7 rebounds and a block for AJ Edo.
Another steal here.
This time by 30. Forward pass of Tana. Goes to the other side and hits the basket with a foul.
This is also the bane of this Iranian team that we saw yesterday against Senegal. They commit a lot of turnovers and it resulted in easy layups or dunks for the big Senegalese team. No?
Now turnovers hurting Iran all over again. The Philippines has blown this game wide open.
21 points.
47.
What was the biggest lead yesterday? I think 20, no? Couple of times, no? But then it was the fourth quarter where Iran made that big comeback. But here, the Gilas Filipinas not letting up. You can see how tough their defense is.
And
fighting
again,
over screens.
Dr. J, Iran prides itself with playing their system as
another good block by Edo.
Goodness, I thought that was a clean block once again when a foul was called.
His presence is always there. Huh? Oh, that's up in the air. No, you can see there was no body contact.
And that will force a smile from
Dwight
Ramos.
Ramos.
And 30 Ravena knows all about those highlight dunks that somehow end up being called as fouls. Kaya kahit pati siya nangihinayang for AJ. But again, foul or not, that was great defensive presence from AJ
by Edo.
It leads to a miss from the free throw line.
Yeah, and Edo was coming from the weak side to help. He just covered the man for his 2 misses. It's almost the second time he has lost possession of the ball after a rebound. Edo is not giving it up. That's tough. AJ Edo.
That's just pure effort coming from the young big. He was not able to play a single tune-up game during the European training camp due to a badly sprained ankle, but now looking like he's near 100% already, and we're seeing just a small glimpse, Dr. J, of what he can deliver.
Yeah. This guy is a legitimate 6'8", maybe 6'9" player, no? And he's long, huh? Get up. Remember, I think his career was, halted a little bit because of an injury, that took him out for a while.
Well, that's multiple knee injuries that he had to battle back from, but now looking good for Gilas as Oftana misses on that outside shot. 3 minutes already gone by in your fourth quarter in this friendly matchup between Iran and the Philippines. Iran still not getting anywhere with this set. They will rely on a one-on-one here. Easily tapped out. Great defense still for the Philippines. 1.3 seconds remaining on the shot clock for Iran.
I think they're going zone here. Just want to make sure that you cover the basket here, no? Let them shoot from the outside.
That shot, top
And
of
he
the key
made
is
it.
good. As Japet could not close out because they were in zone. So when the big man popped out,
Yeah.
there was no way to stop it. 69-49
But you like him,
though.
you like him, Carlo, because he knew
Yep.
exactly the time left on the shot clock, and he took it quickly. Good fake.
But only a long
Open shot.
foot on the line. Ray Parks misses from the outside. And that'll be a foul against 30 Ravenna.
And that will be our fourth team foul in this quarter. 20-point lead for the Gilas Filipinas. 6:21 left in this ball game.
So Iran will be playing in the upcoming World Cup. They are in Group G with Spain, Cote d'Ivoire, and Brazil. Of course, the Philippines will be going up against the Dominican Republic, Italy, and Angola in Group A. And we need to keep an eye on the performance of Iran and in China as well, because the best Asian finisher, Dr. J, will be qualifying for the Paris Olympics come next year.
Yep. Everybody's trying to get in there, you know. That's the reason why Senegal is even playing as they try to go. Oh, power breaks but traveling. Skid.
Referee saying that he was not able to hit the brakes well. Dragging his pivot foot, called for steps as AJ Edu receives a nice ovation from the bench.
Oh, everybody's congratulating him. Low fives here. Great game, great effort.
4
Right,
minutes
Ramos.
gone by already here in the fourth and final quarter. As we thank you once again for joining us. Japet might have been fouled there. But a stop completed by Iran. And
You know what I
completes the
know.
play with the layup.
You know what I noticed, Carlo? We really miss Scotty Thompson a lot. Because right now, I think that's our weakest area, is our point guard position. And you can see that turnover. You know, Scotty is quite good in and very confident with his game, carrying the ball. He's done that for Team Cone with Ginebra. So that's a guy that we really miss at this stage. Of course, besides Clarkson and maybe Kai, you know.
Still on the mend is Scotty Thompson.
Oh,
That's a tough screen there. And it leads to an opening for the heading. And we wish Scotty Thompson continued recovery with that hand injury that he suffered in the European training camp. But I believe he was able to join his graduation rites because he was not able to make this trip. So congratulations as well to Scotty Thompson.
yeah.
Ball stays on the side of Gilas Filipinas. 30 gives it up to Parks. Ray lost his grip on the basketball. That's another turnover. Bit of sloppy basketball from the Philippines in the last few possessions.
Chris Newsom is coming in to replace Bobby Ray Parks, struggling also in this game. And Newsom is the guy that's really played a lot of point with his commercial team, with the Bolts, no?
So sometimes when the offense does not have form, the adjustment is to send in the point guard. And that is what is expected from Chris Newsom at this stage, as we're just past the midway mark of the final quarter. Yazarlu on the drive, blocked by Newsom.
Even if Newsom is not scoring, that's what they need from him, his defense, ability to rebound on both sides of the floor, plus quarterbacking.
We all know how well he defended in the Southeast Asian Games. It was key to regaining the gold medal. 3-point shot way downtown is good for Hussein.
And down to a 13-point lead. That's what we saw with Iran. They never quit.
Yeah.
They don't quit. Yeah.
They will play with the same level of intensity and still trust their system. Oftana, good pass to Japet Aguilar. Back to Oftana, open momentarily for three, and he sends it home.
That's a bailout there for Japet, being able to get it to a shooter who was open.
Back to a 16-point lead for Gilas. Japet defending the guy who just made the three-point shot. Might have dragged his pivot foot.
And we're in the penalty, so that foul will send the offended player to the free throw line.
Ooh, that was a clear traveling violation already from the replay, Dr. J. But again, these things happen. Referees can miss some calls from time to time. Japet exits, AJ Edo checks back in. And these are important minutes. It's important minutes, Dr. J, for AJ Edo.
I think, yeah, he's learning and learning. Oh, we're not yet in the penalty. I thought that red light there was a penalty already. Oh.
Now we are. Dr.
Yeah,
J.
now we're in the penalty.
Yep. 4 minutes remaining. Good swipe. Oh, what a foul against 30. Well, it was a little bit late, but they made it anyway. So the shots now coming up for Iran.
That's how he has always played. You know, he likes to reach in, try to steal the ball. You know, go coast to coast. But this time, they'll be taking 2 free throws.
But the defensive mentality, Dr.
He's there,
J,
you know.
Yep, but it
That's
has to
what he
adjust
is.
when you get to penalty situation.
Iran has missed a ton of free throws here in the fourth quarter. They've been given opportunities to come back here, but they have missed a lot of free throws. Making that second one.
All of a sudden, the full court press coming from Iran, easily handled by Gilas. Thanks to that forward pass from Newsom to Ravenna. 72-57, still a 15-point lead for the Philippine side. Newsom using the Dwight Ramos ball screen. Nunu to Ramos for the shoot. Step to the side, 3-point shot. Good line, a little strong. That's a rebound, is grabbed by Iran. Oh, and then a foul is called against Oftana. These are the fouls that you need to stay away from when you're in penalty.
You know, when you miss a shot or you're not able to get a rebound, you have to realize the situation of the penalty against your team. You cannot give up fouls and stop the clock and give free throws.
Renzabando will see action. 3 minutes 27 seconds remaining in this ball game. As we're waiting for the 2 free throws coming up here for Nosrat Yazarlo. Haven't seen Jamie Malonzo back in
And
this
June
ball
Mar
game.
has not been sent back anymore.
Again, maybe it's an opportunity for Coach Chodres to really push the likes of Calvin Oftana and Renzabando in 30 to play a little bit better here, because Jamie already did his job in the first half.
Correct. Edo, this guy's continuously being given the opportunity. You know, they probably want to size him up if we can really use him in the World Cup lineup. That was well read.
Telegraphed. And this is just a 13-point lead now for Gilas. They need to defend a little bit better in the final 3 minutes of this ball game. 3-point shot will drop home as Ramos takes the basketball away. Forward pass to Obando, but they will not force the issue. 30 out to AJ. Pull-up jumper a little too strong.
And you got to take that with conviction. Yeah.
Heading down low. Too many defenders forcing him to that miss.
Nowhere to go.
Now Newsom locates Ramos. Handoff now to Ravenna with 12 remaining on the shot clock. Abando for 3. Short.
Bando never shy to take a shot when he's open. Well, we've stopped scoring for quite a while right now.
Still defending decently is Gilas Pilipinas. Bando staying square. Good challenge on the
Good
jumper.
defense.
Got a piece of it. Another block for Abando, his second of the matchup. Nice move. Oh, but could not finish for Ramos.
Kickball situation against Iran. So we'll have a fresh 14-second shot clock with 1:49 left.
And that will lead us to a timeout. Dr. J, 72-59, a 13-point lead for Gilas, Pilipinas. Only a minute and 49 seconds remaining in this ball game. And this is a 2023 Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament. Carlo Pomintuan and Dr. J. Andy Howe on the call. Again, we extend our appreciation to the promoters, Mr. Joaquim Lobo of Macau and Mr. Jericho Ilagan of the Philippines, for the invitation. Again, it's crucial for Gilas to keep playing games.
Yeah.
So they played a few tune-up games in Manila, Dr. J, but now they're on the road again versus Iran and Senegal to play 4 games.
Yeah, tomorrow we're playing Senegal, and that should be a very big test for us because they're a very good and tall team, no? But you know, like I said, it's a matter of learning and getting the experience. We have to play better than this.
The Senegal did a great job versus Iran yesterday, winning by 10 points. Turnover leading to a fast break attack for Iran. So not what you want coming off a timeout from Coach Chok. .11 advantage. Newsome wants to add to it. That is a clear foul. 2 free throws coming up for New.
Yeah, I finally got a call. He realized what he did was when he saw the gap, he put his head down and just went strong. And there was a collision in midair. Very clearly a foul. So free throw shots coming up here for Chris. One more substitution as Optana is given another opportunity to play some more. Taking out Dwight Ramos.
Yep. He will finish with 10 points, Dr. J, but it was his good start that allowed Philippines to get into a decent groove early. Because we know that starts are always, the most difficult part of the game for Gilas as of late, as of their European training camp. But those 8 points early by Ramos allowed everyone to settle down.
Yeah, Ramos and Malonzo took care of us there in the beginning portion of this ball game. Malonzo actually hit the first 3-point shot for us right off the bat. So it's a 13-point lead. We're going to win what? But here we're learning, probably also realizing who are the players we can use and who we cannot at the moment. Nice play.
Could not keep up there as Yazaplo converts on the layup. Last couple of possessions remaining in this matchup. 8 p.m. It'll be Gilas Pilipinas versus Senegal. That will be tomorrow, still here on One Sports, of course. As
That's
Iran,
a foul
that's
there
a foul on
by 30.
If there is something to correct, if there is something to try to avoid for yesterday's game, too many turnovers, Dr. J, for Gilas Pilipinas. Too many turnovers.
Yeah. And Abando, even though he has scored well, every time he penetrated, he almost always loses the ball. Got to realize that these are, international team players already. And they close out on you when you put the ball down on the floor. gonna reach in, and referees are not always gonna bail you out by making a call. No? So you have to protect the ball.
Iran, again, will not stop playing. They're still trying to get back into this ball game, even if the clock is not their friend. Newsome asking for a high ball screen. And there's a switch on D. Newsome with a speed advantage. He swings it over to 30. Back to Newsome up top with a drive.
Nice
Good
pass.
Edo with a two-handed throwdown.
And the crowd loved that. They wanted to see somebody dunk the ball, That was this one, 30 read it all the way. Sorry. And just gonna hold on.
And that will be the final stop of this ball game.
You have to cross the line. If not, you're gonna get caught by the violation.
It's just fitting, Dr. J, that AJ Edu will finish strong in this matchup because this was a tremendous performance coming from the young big man.
Well, tonight Edu played very well. I thought Dwight started it also well, but didn't really finish that strong. Pugoy, I think, played well for the whole game. And Jimmy Malonzo played pretty well for this ball game.
So 76-65 will be the final score in this matchup. An 11-point win for Gilas Pilipinas. They will battle Senegal tomorrow for their second assignment of the 2023 Heyuan WUS International Basketball Tournament. So great way to start their campaign here in China. As the two teams will take a photo at center court to commemorate this friendly game. And we thank you for joining us and checking out the action. CJ Perez was key in that third quarter breakaway for Gilas Pilipinas men, as he scattered 7 points in rapid succession. Calvin Oftane's 3-point shots fallen in this game to announce his return to Gilas Pilipinas. Aguilar with a couple of baskets, and those stops leading to fast break opportunities from the likes of Parks, Abando, allowing the Philippines to win this one by double digits. For Dr. J. Andy Howe, I'm Carlo Pamintuan, and we will see you once again tomorrow. More Gilas Pilipinas action coming your way.